Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe I.A. Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll send the back in motion. Third down play from the gun. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I gotta go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Golden Eagles are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now rolling to the left. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches
going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball.
Intercepted. Got some room to run. At the 30. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Boyd. Pressure coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Grease. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He picks it up, still on his feet. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They are up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Look out, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Quick strike complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Firing to the right, complete. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Back to pass, it's Boyd. Quickly complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Hand off from the shotgun. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Golden Eagles now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. Throws it back. Under fire. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Golden Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands, already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. A design run for the quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, and you could tell he wanted to get it to the big man, and I would too, by the way. You got a 6'4", 6'5", 6'17" wide receiver out there. You want to throw it up so he can make a play. Set those feet first, then you give it to him.
Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 25 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. To the air, it's Boyd. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He wants to change this route. Now on the move. 1st down and more. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll take it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made it look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. Leaves it with the running back. He's able to find his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Louisiana Tech trying to move the chains on 4th down.
Jackrabbit.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Make him sweat it all. It's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
They'll give it to him again. He's in open space downfield. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Back open in the middle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 39 to Nebraska. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in there. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Moves.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and the ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.